states that the vehicle is overheating. Diagnostics find the vehicle taking a longer to achieve operating temperature due to faulty thermostat sticking with can contribute to overheating condition. Install new thermostat, topped off fluids, and perform road tests. No overheating condition at this time. Then it has blah, 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 then blah, blah, blah. Then it says vehicle is overheating, and then it says perform free multi-point inspection. That's with that paper. That's the original window sticker. So anyways, I would have to get the other paper, which unfortunately I somehow went on and left in the Corvette of the last paper that was showing me. I'm trying to look in this paperwork right here, because this is the Carfax on it of exactly me stating that there was a noise complaint that I had, that was one of the original reasons why I even brought it in. I hate the fact that I have a dealership that does not belong to me. I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not associated with them. I'm not here to put them on clout, talk about them bad, talk about them good. I'm here only stating facts. And the fact is, I bought you a vehicle that I told you specifically it does not overheat while I'm driving less than 174 miles an hour. He's saying 174 miles. I never even once said that. I said I only know because I looked at the PDR, which is performance data recorder, for me to understand what mile per hour I was at of when it actually went into lit mode. Okay? Because the last time they were saying you needed to have videotape evidence, and that was at a whole entire different Chevrolet dealership. I went on the forum, everything, and they said, yes, you're going to need some type of evidence. So if I had the evidence, I took it to them. I had to leave, but then I was able to come back because it happened again. But that time when it happened again, I actually caught it on camera. And so therefore, they had all the correct information that they needed. So they did address the overheat situation, which was technically, I'm guessing, the thermostat. But so far as the other paperwork, unfortunately, I do not have that paper on me because it is in the Corvette. And the Corvette, of course, is with them, where it's stating that I said that there was a noise complaint. That was a whole entire reason why I was even bringing it in along with the limp mode. But the first place of why I even brought it in was because of the noise. And I didn't want this $112,000 car to be riding around with the condition that it's in, practically almost brand new, with that noise going on. At that time, there was only like maybe 14,000 miles on there. Maybe it might have been 13,000 miles. There's not that many miles that's on it like that. And instead, the belt, the accessory belt, and the alternator, and now he's saying the battery, all went kaput. But you guys didn't address that situation. So you guys gave me back a car and let me sign paperwork on something that you guys didn't even address. But then you're telling me that you guys do 110 multi-point inspection before you even release the car. So which one is it? You guys did the inspection and did the multi-point, and then you guys found out, or you guys didn't do it? That's what I'm getting at. There's no way a pulley can shred off in a matter of less than 50 miles, because I exaggerated by saying 75. It was less than 50 miles that I actually drove the vehicle from the dealership. And guess what? I have video proof of me actually hearing the noise at that dealership the moment I got the car, because I actually got there extremely late that day due to the fact I had just came from the Spa Castle out there in Dallas, Carrollton. So that's the reason why I was getting there later. Still, they were still open though. So I got the car and then I immediately noticed, but Ryan was not in. So I called Ryan the very next day and I never got a call back. And as you can see how his whole entire tone and everything else, you can see how everything was, changing throughout the conversation. At first he was being a little bit hostile until I was telling him, hey, this is how I do it. This is how I would address it and everything else. Now you're going to say, oh, you didn't get that phone call. You didn't get that message and everything else. Of course, because now you're going to try to clear out your message. But the lady just yesterday said, Ryan is right here in front of me. I know this because I was leaving a dealership while I was on the phone with her through the car phone. And I even have a witness to even state that, yes, that lady said Ryan is sitting right here in front of me. So, yes, he will pick up. I mean, I have called several times about this issue, and yet you guys are keeping my car, but you guys did not think to call me to say, hey, this is what's going on with your car. You basically just been having my car over there, just dry sitting over there, when you could have told me that today is Wednesday, so you could have told me this Tuesday, or you could have told me this Monday. I don't know what day. All I know is you guys had it since Saturday. That's what I do know. And you guys had it total over there, everything else, But the lady, she's lying. She did say, since it was not addressed then, that they'll go ahead and they'll take care of it. But now they're saying they don't want to take care of it. So which one is it? You guys want to take care of it, or you guys don't want to take care of it? Point being, before I end this video, is if I had a complaint, and if you guys did not address the complaint, regardless of who's paying for it, whether it's the dealership, whether if it's my warranty, or whether if it's me paying out of pocket, my point is you guys should have addressed the situation, or you should have put it past this test, and this test, but on this test for your alternator, that's not passing. Because how is it that you're telling me that my battery is shot, but during the multi-point inspection, somehow it wasn't shot? So I'm really not understanding. You can't try to say anything about, oh yeah, you were driving a car after the thing went on one day. No, the only time that car ever got driven was a matter of I'm exaggerate some more and say 50 feet maximum. It only went from the driveway to the end of the driveway just so he could put it onto the actual tow truck. Okay. And whatever he did is whatever he did, so evidently I'm sure it was on there, so he wasn't like driving around or anything. So that's what's going on here. Point blank period. I don't know what to call it, but it wasn't like they was trying to really do me the favor. I had to come back to their dealership, and I'm the one that had went on to say, because I found out through my own research that car still has a factory warranty of the 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty. I know it's a 2016, but it was never sold until 2019, and the warranty starts the date of the sale. This car was a show car, meaning Chevrolet custom built this car, let it go to all these different dealerships, and in 2019, March the 27th, that is exactly when they took that vehicle and sold it to somebody from GM. That's all I know, and then I bought it from somebody who evidently had it from GM. That's what I do know, and it still had that factory warranty on it. And now it's to this point. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, you could have saved me auxiliary belt, driveline belt, if you would have simply stated to me, hey, it's this, and this. And if I would have signed off on a paper saying, okay, I'm okay with not paying for this, and this, and I understand that maybe one of these components may go out, one or above may go out, then I understand it. Then that's on me. But that's not the situation. That's not even the case. And as you can see, when you talk to these type of people, man, you're starting to gather more information about all these cars, all these deals, and all these dealerships, and it's just putting more of a bad taste in my mouth, especially dealing with cars that's practically like still brand new or even brand new. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and I'm not trying to speak on every dealership, but I am saying more of the few that I have been to here in the state of Texas, that's just what you're coming to see. It's no more about trying to take care of the customer. It's more or less, we're here to make money. He said it several times. I have him on recording saying, we're here to make money. We're here to make money. But you never said we're here to take care of our customers. In return, we're going to make money here or there or from the factory. You see what I'm saying? So that's what he should have had one to say, but that's okay. That should have, would have, could have. But I'm just saying, maybe they need to be trained a little bit better in order to say those type of words instead of just saying, we're here to make money. And if your car would have been making noise, we would have went ahead and adjust that because we're here to make more money. No, you shouldn't tell me something like that. You should be like, hey, we were trying to address it because we're more concerned about your well-being or the vehicle state of, just the vehicle state. Okay? So anyways, that's where that's at, man. I'm going through so much right now with this whole entire ordeal that I'm thinking about just go ahead and selling it just outright and getting my return and taking the losses that is coming on it because it's too expensive. It's this, then it needs that, then it needs this, then it needs that. And oh God, I barely even drive it, man. The car, it stays put. Seriously, I barely ever drive that car. It just stays put. And these are reasons why I barely even drive it. So, you know, into conclusion of this whole entire video, maybe the right people might be able to see this video. Maybe they might be able to reach out, or maybe they might be able to do something. But as soon as I get that documentation, which I'm hoping that they are not scouring through my vehicle in order to get that information. I'm not saying that they will, but I am saying that evidently if you're trying to say one thing, but yet I had documentation on the other, and if you're put on that hot spot, there's no telling what you may do because all this was recorded. So evidently I can reach out to the higher ups because this is unsatisfactory. He can tell me all day long, oh, I didn't get your call, but I can go ahead and I can easily show you that this number right here, I want to call this just today. Now, there's several different numbers that they have for Moritz. But I'll go in here and then I'll figure out which numbers, because I did not save it for whatever odd reason, because there's too many different numbers. And I'll go in here and I'll figure out which numbers is what, so that way I can do another recording and show you on the days and on the times and on the dates of when I called, and when I try to get a hold of somebody, or when I just simply went on ahead and left a voicemail. If his ordeal came on, if I stayed on the phone long enough for his ordeal to say, hey, you reached Ryan, whatever, then I'm going to leave you a message. No matter who you are, I'm just going to go ahead and leave you a message, just so that way I know I did my due diligence. And that's all I'm saying. Like, you are not calling me, I'm calling you, trying to get an update, because I'm trying to see what is going on. What's the point of us sitting on our hands? That's not doing us nothing. What's the point of us constantly going back and forth? That was over almost 30 minutes of us just honestly just going back and forth. Somebody needed to take the lead or the reins or go in the right direction. Now, I don't care if it's me or I don't care if it's somebody else. Like I told him, I'll be the smaller man. You can be the bigger man about the situation. It does not matter to me. What matters is addressing this situation. That's what honestly matters. And at the end of the day, as long as I'm doing what I know, what I can do in my own professional matter, then I know that I would be one of the ones to be a bigger guy on it. So, you know, regardless, I'm glad I got it done. Let's get it. Let's go.